On this video, I'm going to be taking you step by step on how to trade the fundamental news. So this is like the part 2 of the video, because on the part 1 of the video, I already explained the theoretical part of it. I already explained in theory the apps you need, the brokers, everything you need to be able to implement this strategy on a real account. So on this video, the part 2, I'm going to be showing you how you can do it practically on a real account. All right, so without taking much of your time, this is the part 2 of the video, and if you haven't watched the part 1 of the video, please check the link. This is the link. I'm going to just click on the link above and watch the part 1. Watch the part 1 of the video first before you follow up the part 2, so that you'll be able to understand what is going on. All right, so without taking much of your time, remember on the part 1 we already explained that we were going to be taking the trade at 2:30 my time. So if you have to come on my screen on this website time.is, which I already explained to you guys, that will be using this website to trade. If you come on my screen, you see that we have our time here is 2:24, so we have more 6 minutes. And if we go to investing.com, you see investing.com, we have just 5 minutes left to the trade, just 5 minutes left. Okay, and according to the strategy I already explained to you guys, that 5 minutes to the start of the trade, that's where you set up your chart, that's when you set everything up. And just to recap, we are using the straddle strategy, where we're going to be able to set a buy stop and a sell stop above and below the current market price respectively before the news is released. So it sounds so simple just to say it like this, but there are a lot of things you need to be able to do along the way to be profitable with this strategy. You must be able to follow the steps. So make sure you follow part 1 so that you'll be able to understand what you need and exactly how you need to implement this strategy. So without taking much of your time, let's dive into MT5. So on MT5, we already I already explained to you, since we're going to be trading the Canadian dollar employment change, we're going to be using USD CAD. Okay, we're going to be using USD CAD. So on USD CAD, if we go to investing.com, you see that the news is going to be released in 4 minutes, and the fundamental is only on the Canadian dollar. So we don't want a situation where we will have another fundamental news on the US dollar. We don't want a fundamental news on the US dollar. So now we are only doing our prediction and our setting our buy stop and our sell up based on the fundamental that's going to happen on the Canadian dollar. So we go on our chart, we check our account balance. Remember, I already explained to you guys that we're going to be doing this on a live account. So if you can check here, let me just show you guys. So if you can check here, you can see this is a live account. This is a live account that we're going to be trading with. The same live account which is open on my computer, everything is showing. And the balance on this live account, as you can see, is 10,900. All right, the balance on this account is 10,900. It's the same account we took the live trade last week. So this account, we're going to be able to use this balance to determine the lot size we're going to be using on this particular trade. So how do we do this? We go to this website, you go to Hot Forex, and you go to position size calculator. On the position size calculator, you choose the leverage. I'm using IC market. The leverage here is 1:500. I put 1:500. The type instrument we trading Forex, symbol we trading USD CAD. So we're going to be able to select USD CAD, good, and calculate volume. Here, they're talking of the margin. Here, our margin is 10,900. That's our margin. The margin is the same as the account balance, right? So you just put there and you click on calculate. Good. So you see, with USD CAD, the maximum leverage we can use with this strategy, with the maximum lot size we can use with this strategy with a leverage of 1:500 is 54. As you can see, it's 54. So we go back to, let me also put it on my phone so that we can be tracking it on my phone. 87. Okay. So we go back to the chart. Since we already know that we're going to be using a lot size of 54 on this account, I already explained everything on the first section. So we go here. We can close this. We can close this one for now. Okay. So we put our buy stop 10 pips, just 10 pips above the market price. We put our buy stop, and we put our sell stop just 10 pips below the market price, just 10 pips. We'll put our sell stop. All right, everything I already explained everything on the first deal, but this is the practical aspect of it. Here we put our take profit and our stop loss. Take profit is gonna be take profit on this one. We're gonna put 20 pips. 20 pips from here is 20 pips is 0.25268. 25268. All right, so we multiply, and our take profit on this one is gonna be 20 pips is 24644. 24644. So we put our take profit. Our take profit here is going to be 24644. We modify. All right. So that's already. We've already placed our buy, our stop loss, and let me put it to also be recording on my phone. So here you can check on my phone. We already have it on my phone. So we just have to be regulating this. We go back to the 1 minute chart, and we have to be regulating this to make sure it doesn't trigger before the market is released. Okay, so we go here, we make this smaller. So we're waiting for the market to release now. We take this one a little bit since it's already chopping on that direction. This one here is on 8, so we regulate it. Remember I said before the market release, at least we should be able to have okay, so I want to make sure. So yeah, you see here we have, so here is exactly 4:30. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happened. It's 2:30. Good. All right, so our market, we triggered already. You can see we triggered already. So let's see, let's wait and see. We triggered already. So you can see on my phone and also on my computer. So we triggered already. It's positive, so we're expecting the market to go down because the data is positive. If you can see here, the data is positive. So since the Canadian dollar here is a secondary currency, the chart has to go down. Since it is positive, the chart has to go down. If it was negative, then the chart was going to be going up. So let's just wait and see. Let's just wait and see how it reacts to this. So let's wait and see. We down, we up with 2,600. Let's just wait and see. Okay. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. That's 3,400 on the live account. You can see that's the same account on my phone. That's the same account on my phone. You can see. That's it on my phone. The same live account I showed you guys. That's the same thing. Let's wait and see. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. We've already done everything which we wanted to do on this trade. We've been able to set our buy stop and our sell stop just 10 pips above and below the market price. And before the market was triggered, before any of the stop was triggered, we make sure we keep on monitoring to make sure none of the target, either the buy stop, none of the targets should be triggered before the news is released. And we did all of that. We followed the same thing we explained on the first video. Please, if you didn't follow the first video, then please click the link below so that you can be able to watch the first video and understand everything we're doing on the chart right now. All right, so we're just waiting. We still have about 10 pips for it to hit our take profit and stop. So for now we have a small retracement and we'll see what happens. And zoom in here, you see that here around this area we had some resistance. We had the resistance with these two candles, and the only candle that even gave me the confirmation for me to still be holding this trade, you can see this big engulfing red candle. This big engulfing candle is even the main reason I'm still on this trade, but I have to follow my rules, right? I need to be closing this trade at this point in time, because remember, this is a fundamental trade and not a technical analysis trade. So we've already gotten what we wanted. The trade, we got in at this particular point using a sell stop, and our target was 20 pips. The 20 pips is still about 6 pips to go. But now, because of this consolidation and also because of these lower highs that the market produced, I think I'm going to be closing at this point in time. All right, we're down with we up with 5,800, 5,700, 5,000, so roughly about 5,000 plus profit. But I think we're going to be closing at this point in time. Okay, we're going to be closing at this point in time. So if you can check on my phone, those are the profits on my phone, 5,000 something. So I'm going to be closing. Boom. So it's done. $5,120. Whew. That was close. Yeah, so you can see that was on a live account. As I used to tell you guys, I don't only preach, but I do what I preach. That is $5,120 on a live account. And if you check here, if you come here, our time is 3:52, so we've been holding this trade for like 22 minutes. Mostly if I'm trading fundamentals, my trades are between 2 minutes to 30 minutes, nothing more than that. Between 2 minutes and 30 minutes, I just need to make sure that my trade followed my strategy and the plan I had. So the plan I had in place was for me to hit that target and for me to hit 20 pips, and if I don't hit 20 pips, for me to have a confirmation that the market might be changing direction. I had that confirmation and I had to close my trade. So let me just close this one since it didn't trigger. So let me close it out. Yes, so I closed it out. So you see, I've been able to show you guys step by step on theory how to be able to trade with this strategy, and I've also been able to show you guys step by step how I do it on my live account. Okay, so no matter what you do, there's still going to be people who are going to be talking, there's still going to be haters, there's still going to be jealous people, so I don't care. The more they talk, the more people talk about you, sometimes it means you're growing. So we make this money on a live account, and let's withdraw it. Okay, let's withdraw it, and here if they're going to come and tell us again that we were able to withdraw from a demo account. So let's withdraw this money to our live account, to our bank account. So as you know, I use IC Market, so I'm just going to go here to IC Market and log in. Okay, log into client details. I'm just logging into IC Market so that I can withdraw the funds. Okay, now you see we are on IC Market right now, so I just need to go on transfer, go on withdraw funds. Okay, go on withdraw. I'm withdrawing just the one, at least I want to be able to pay myself. So we made 5,120 and I'm withdrawing just that amount. Okay, we go here. I'm able to choose the 56 account. Remember, this is the live account, even the same one we used last week. The videos on my channel, this is the same account balance and the same account number. So we're going to be withdrawing straight to that account. The method of transfer, I think we should do bank wire. Bank wire, okay, you can see those are my bank wire payment details. The details are already there. Okay, my bank account is already there, everything is already there. Amount to be withdrawn 5,120. You can see that's it, 5,120, and we submit. Okay, so we've already submitted our 5,120. Normally it used to take between 30 seconds to up to 2 minutes for the confirmation email to come in. So let's just wait for the confirmation email, and I'll be able to show you the confirmation that the money is already on the way to my account. So I'm just waiting for the confirmation email to come in right now.
A few minutes later.
Perfect. So a couple of minutes from the time we submitted our withdrawal request, we just confirmed, we just received our confirmation email, and you can see on my screen that's directly from IC Market. Withdrawal request receipt, dear blah 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 blah. Withdrawal request number, that's the number there. This email has been sent to confirm your required request from your account 5064 356, the same account we used last week for live withdrawals. That's the same account we are still using today. Then details of your withdrawal request, withdrawal method, bank transfer amount 5,120, date 2020, that's the 9th of July 2020, and the time was 2:59. That's about 3 to 4 minutes after I submitted, and that's the confirmation. That was 2:49. And you see, they're just telling me the charges they're going to cut from me, blah 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 blah, and stuff like that. You can see that's everything. So the money is already on the way to my account. In between 1 to 2 business days, I'll have the money in my account. So you guys have already been able to see that I don't only tell you guys how it's being done or to prove to you guys whether this method is still working or not. The straddle method of trading news is still working. The straddle method is still working, and you've been able to see how I'm able to make 5,120 on a live account with withdraw it using the same strategy. So what you have to do is you have to be able to follow the part one of this video. Follow the part one. If you're able to do the same steps, if you're able to follow the same step, use the same apps and everything to set up your chart the same way, trade only the same fundamental news, because if you check on part 1 on this same list, this is right from 2017. This is from 2017. So from this list, I have a list of all the news events that you are supposed to trade. So you are supposed to trade all of these news events. I was able to give all the news events on the part 1, which you can see the link. The link is above, and I'll also leave the link at the end of this video. So also watch part 1, and if you have any problem, please leave it on the comment section below, and also leave a thumb up on this video if you have some value so far, or if you're going to be able to try this method on your own account. Start it on a demo account, practice it many times on a demo account, and if you want to see more strategies on how to trade the news, or more strategies on how to trade live on a live account, please just leave a thumb up on this video, and also subscribe to the channel so that I'll be able to know you guys got some values from this video. So till then, I'll see you guys on another live video. Peace.